Yeah. So join us today at Chyandour, and we're going to do a walkthrough, because what a lot of people don't realise is that Chyandour used to have a function, not just somewhere you drive through.
Yeah.
Long before the A30 was put in. So we're talking about 1660, when John Tremonnier decided that a smelting works was needed, and he started a business here at Chyandour. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk you through it, each stage, and try to locate for you the different places we thought was to do with the works. So where we are now is the 3 tunnels, and this is where the workmen would haul the coal for the works
Off the ships.
off the ships in the bay, and then up through the tunnels and up the slipway. We'll film the slipway in a minute when we get there, and we'll try to include as much as we can
Would
along
have been
the way.
an unbelievable task to get all that coal, the anthracite, off the ships, and then up here.
We just spin the camera around and just give you some idea. I mean, the tide's out today, but look, as Rich is saying, you know, the ship would moor up there, so they wouldn't have to pay harbour dues.
No, that's right.
And they would beach the coal. I mean, I don't know how it came in. Did it come in ton bags? You know, did they have barges to bring it up to the shore? But
they have pulley systems to bring it up onto the road and then move it.
Right, yeah.
But these tunnels weren't built for the fun of it.
No.
You can see, but this one here is still quite high.
Yeah.
It would have been a lot lower, quite obviously.
Yeah.
That one on the end could have been a service tunnel, as far as we know. But they are really, really nice tunnels, they are. And they look like blue bricks, and they're very, very dark, like sooted. They're sooted, they are.
Okay, let's go up through.
I mean, that could have been a bit of infill.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, down there.
Yeah.
See?
It's quite crude, isn't it?
Yeah, if you could tell us your secrets, my goodness me.
And that's
Blue
the roof,
bricks they are.
roof of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So all this shingle and stuff has been shoved up by the wave. So probably we're thinking that this is much lower back in the day.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely. Well, definitely that one. Here, we're quite forward. You can stand up in it.
Yeah. So just over 6 foot in its tallest part.
Yeah.
There.
I have to say, it's a bit heavy coming through here.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know what they would have thought at the time.
I mean, if they had like wooden carts and stuff to haul this up, I mean, I would expect that they would often dredge these tunnels.
There was probably a team out here doing that. Because all this lot will come down and fill it up.
Yeah. And we're back this way.
This is more pitted, this side. Look at this black.
Yeah.
Is that soot?
We are right next to the railway. It goes right over it. Is it from that? Or? Yeah.
Don't like the look of that.
A nasty crack there.
Yeah, they are blue bricks, they are.
Yeah.
Extremely strong, that is.
This is the other side. This is where the other smaller tunnel is. So that goes there. So they would haul it up, pull the carts up, straight up, and there's a slipway, and that's the old slipway there, where they would then haul the carts up to the coombe.
Yeah, also when you look at here, you can see that the tide has been right up here, look.
Yeah.
You can see from there, look.
Yeah, it does come up right up. Yeah. unsteady on my feet.
Yeah, I've got.
Yeah, so that's the slip. This is the slipway.
It's better on the other side than here, look.
Yeah, and you'd think. Is this pollution
black.
though? Is this pollution from vehicles?
Well, I just wonder whether they ran steam through there or something. What's that over there? Obviously some kind of grating system.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to cross the A30 and we're going to go and Chyandour Square. Okay, there we are. Okay, we're in Chyandour Square, and there we have an old water trough for the horses.
It's so ornate, it's absolutely wonderful carved granite. And you can see, I've never seen a trough as good as this one. And it's beautiful. It's got a date and that on the other side, which we're going to try and decipher a bit better. We have photos of it. But like Steve was saying, just here there was an inn, stables.
Yep.
You just can't imagine it. And at the top there was the police station.
Because Chyandour had their own separate police force to Penzance.
Yep, that's right.
And that only changed in 1937, I think that changed. So that's the old police house up there.
I'm well impressed with this. This is absolutely wonderful.
Let's come around here now.
It has moved, as you can see. This here, that should be supporting just here.
Yeah.
It's sunk a little bit, but this is absolutely incredible. And it looks like it's got two layers to it as well. So there would have been a double trough here. But this is so smooth. I know it's probably been worn away by the horses and donkeys or whatever, but still, nevertheless, it is absolutely wonderful. Can't stress how nice this feels and looks. I reckon 4 ton.
Oh, easy.
Easy 4 ton.
So obviously there's no water in it anymore.
Which is a shame.
So that would have come from Chyandour Brook.
Yeah, there was obviously something in there as well.
So this is Chyandour Square, which everybody drives past, but this was an industrious area.
Yeah.
Tannery, smelting works. We're trying not to film the cars' registrations just in case people get a bit funny about it. But also across the road, Richard noticed, oops, I nearly tripped over them, Tudor style houses. Well, it's not style, they are Tudor houses. So
I think so, definitely.
yeah, I mean, this could have been also in a stable area, we don't know.
Yeah, this could have been a stable area, easy.
We're not sure.
Especially that bottom bit down
Yeah.
there. That is nice.
Yeah.
That is very, very nice. And it's definitely in the style of Tudor, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I wonder what date this is. Is there any dating on it? Can you see any dating?
No.
And that's a shame. Normally they would have. And that's not just there for show, because when you look down there, just as it's coming up the wall, you can see the piece of granite sticking out that's holding all that top section.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, they know how to build, the kid, really.
So in 1760, Thomas Balfour arrived in Penzance from Penryn. At that time, the smelting works was run by the Praed family, and by the time tin production was at its maximum, the business was run by the Balfour family, who lived in Coombe House, which we'll just walk to there in a minute. But there's the old Balfour Estates building, where he dealt or paid people with obviously money for their work, etc. So this road where Chyandour Lane we're at now, and this used to be a
Chyandour Place.
yeah. This used to be a through road to Golville, Haymore, Ludgvan, but they've blocked it off now, so it's like just a private road now for whoever lives up here.
Nice here.
Yeah. Again, this
Oh, the bypass.
some old
Yeah,
buildings.
just look at this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, what's this ornate building just here? What's that? That looks like a stable. Clock above it, Steve. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Ornate freaking housing. Oh, that's been up there for a long time. A long time. Look at that clock.
So as I said, the road used to carry on, but since the bypass is put in, it's been closed off. We're just wondering what this is here. Okay, we're up the top now, and this is the coach house. Here we go. Put my paperwork away a minute. This is the if you can see that.
Look at the. I mean, they're old. Look at it. Look how black they are. That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
1899. Turn of the century.
I mean, it may have been there before.
I think it was.
You know, and this ornate stuff was built after.
I think so. Because if you look down here, Steve, they're definitely what we might call coach houses. You know, where they
Yeah.
have horse sledges.
Yeah. This sort of runs to what it said they used to go under the building to get paid and for whatever labour they're doing. Okay, we're going to make our way back down.
Why can't we find any photos?
Exactly. So
When was that demolished?
just not sure. Just getting back to the Balafo office there. Just reading my notes because it's still in use to this day. It was built in 1860, and at the time, the first floor was a bank, and the vault under the caretaker's ground floor accommodation. Wagon drivers would stop at the bank to collect their money before driving up Chyandour Coombe to the smelting works. So as we said, the main roadside junction has been made more open by the demolition of the inn and the cottages, and that was in the mid-20th century. They also built wagon yards, stables and housing at Chyandour. So it created a community, basically. There were other, which we forgot to mention, there were other houses and buildings right upon the beach area. You know, again, you have to imagine it before the road was built. Yeah, buildings on the seaward side of the road in the late 19th century. So before the A30 there was no barrier to the sea.
Just noticed something there.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, just something Rich just pointed out is that groove in the end of that wall. Can you see it? Yeah, that's an indication that the road once came from this direction and swept sharp right. So that was to allow big wagons to come through, etc. And if you notice the doorsteps are raised up because, as we said, there was no defence from the sea. So let's go up the Coombe.
Yeah, forget about that lot.
Yeah. So this is a short walk, and we'll eventually end up on an ancient trail as well. So we're now approaching Coombe House, which is this elegant building on the left.
Yeah, it is nice. I'm surprised it's got anything on here, Steve.
Yeah.
See how many times they've had hangers look on here?
Yeah.
1, 2, well, 3 including that one. Oh, look at this lot here.
Yeah.
There must have been a sign or something there. Oh, they're quite deep. Oh, that one's not long been dug out. It's got powder.
We
Oh, that's really nice.
met a lady earlier who lives in one of the flats along there, and she was telling us how it's not just inhabited by herself and her husband, but also spirits of child and gentlemen in tall hats.
Yes, because they were doing the paranormal evening there.
Yeah. Okay, so in 1883 the smelting works was the largest of 9 in Cornwall, and it covered 4 to 5 acres. It consisted of a number of long one-storey slated buildings with several chimneys belching smoke and flames. That must have been some sight.
Yeah, that would have been some sight, that would.
There were 4 furnaces which were built of brick 18 inches thick and clamped with iron bands, that is. Each lasted 5 to 6 weeks when they required rebuilding. Now 15 men worked 12-hour shifts with nights every other week for 19 shillings a week. And I tried to work this out, and the closest I got to it, I think, is about £2.40.
Something
So
like, yeah.
you're, for a week, 12-hour shifts for £2.40.
Slog in your guts out.
Yeah, there won't be many to do that now. So this is Chyandour Brook, which continues obviously. Yeah, and as Rich just said, we've got support beams here in different places. So obviously that wall, I'll come out a little bit, get rid of my paperwork, come out a little bit. There we go, goes right across. So that wall opposite obviously is structurally not very sound.
Well, if there isn't fox or frogs or toads,
We have another trough for horses. They get thirsty going up Coombe Hill, they can have a drink.
Well, this is all collapsed here,
Yeah. Yeah, so getting back to that, the tin ore was stored between large wooden barriers known as hutches. with each compartment storing differing qualities. The ore came straight from the mines.
That's going straight in the camera.
Oh yeah, we can see that. Sorry about that, people. The tin ore, I've done that. The ore came straight from the mines or from valuable Australian stream ore containing 75% tin, or low quality ore from the Red River.
Yeah, that's right, the Red River. Watch out, Steve.
Yeah. Car going past. The ore was heated and the tin flowed into cast iron crucibles, where it was reheated to remove the impurities.
I'll tell you what though, Steve,
Yeah.
you can't even imagine what colour this was
No.
when the refinery and all that was working.
Exactly. It would be very clear, I wouldn't have thought.
I'd say it was even red.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing like.
Because a lot of animals used to get poisoned, didn't they?
Yeah, well, I won't be surprised.
You know, shepherds used to have, well, shepherds,
What,
but farmers.
cyanide and that, you mean?
Yeah, farmers used to have their geese and stuff used to die after drinking water that had been passed through a mining area.
You see, Steve, this is what we would have been looking at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that we want that on camera.
Yeah, it is now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is
Yeah,
what they call the valley.
Yeah, what we're looking at just here, basically on this side, is what would have been out there. And there'll be more on that a bit later.
Yeah.
And that's going to surprise a lot of people, I feel.
Yeah. So all the land over there will be buildings.
Some kind of wall there, look.
Oh yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
It's all covered over now, but it could be an idea to try and get up there and find out what that is.
Yeah, I agree.
It goes all the way along the top there and down there, look.
Yeah.
It's obviously some kind of boundary wall, or it's holding up something.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, I mean, look at the stonework here, look.
It's very picturesque.
Beautiful.
But as a sub note,
Absolutely beautiful it is.
it's also very eerie because sometimes I
especially
walk.
at night.
Yeah, I walk to work when it's dark, sort of 4:15 in the morning, and yeah, doesn't feel a great place to be.
Put the camera this way.
Oh god, he's not paid for his acting, believe me. So what's that? Is that a wall or is that a tree there? That's a tree. Is that a tree? That's a tree.
Where?
There, right in front of us.
Oh, yes, a tree. Bloody hell, look at the size of it.
What's that, a tree?
Probably an oak or something, that is. I can't see from here. Probably a couple of those here.
Yeah.
If this had got fish in it, you would expect to see kingfishers.
Yeah, I've never seen any fish.
No, you're saying, yeah. I find that very